say close. I ain't gonna say close.
It was the rounds were close. The rounds were close. There was a lot of rounds that could have went either way depending on what you was looking at.
What the hell do we
Exactly.
need to be seeing?
If you was looking for effective aggression, then you was leaning towards Beterbiev.
Okay, so you didn't get the effective aggression then. You got effective aggression at times. You got a guy punching on the man's arms as he continually moved his feet side to side. Now, he landed some shots amongst the many shots he was throwing while pressuring him, but Bivol's defense was, flawless. It was
right,
flawless,
but he was being too defensive. He was being too defensive. It was times where Bivol. It was times where Bivol wouldn't throw a punch for like a whole minute. A whole minute he would go without throwing one punch, and then he would come and throw. Go ahead.
And aside from the last 2 rounds, he capitalized off every last one of those times he did it. Because I know exactly what you're talking about. And he had come back. He even did it at the end of 1 round and came back and dominated the rest of the round like I knew he would. He even pressed him as he was punching. So Beterbiev is throwing punches, and Bivol is meeting him there because he's just allowing him to punch himself out for the next round, and he came and he executed it. So he covered that ground as the fight went on. He didn't do it the last 2 rounds. That was the only 2 rounds. Now, if you think I'm wrong, go back and watch that fight over again, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. See where he just took some time off, and watch how he calculated and came back. Body punches, no, Bivol's body punches was brilliant. You know, his shot selection was brilliant. He was missing that short uppercut as he moved laterally, but still, he landed what he needed to land. He got off when he needed to get off, and his coaches said it, bro. You know, you need the last 2 rounds. Now, they can say that just to get that boy off his stool and get the fight just to show urgency, but they knew he was losing that fight, bro. You know, like, and listen, the truth is this. Bivol left room for error. So it's a lot of cats who's going to agree with what you're saying, how I felt, which was, man, I was thinking it was about to be a draw, real talk. And I was like, man, but ain't no way he won, but maybe it's going to be a draw. He probably blew it because I don't know why he gave the last 2 rounds on there. Regardless of how we feel, champ, you know, like, punch that's going to have to tell that story. You know, like, what I need to know is how judges score fights. We need that needs to be put on the table. They want to put P. Diddy and all his stuff on the table. They want to bring all of these celebrities out of the closet now. They want to talk about all this that's going on behind the scenes. Same thing that need to happen in this sport. You feel me? That's all. Like, you can feel how you feel, and there's room for error. And I'm gonna feel like I feel. So, like, it's just like, the most important thing we can do is have this conversation. I might be talking loud, but I feel you, and I'm trying to find common ground reason here. You know what I'm saying? So,
now let me say this. Hear me out. In the 5th round, go back and watch the 5th round.
Yeah.
This was a round that Bivol, he was up. He was up going into the 5th round. He's clearly up. But he took the 5th round completely off. He pretty much took the 5th round off. Now that gave Beterbiev the momentum and the confidence to keep going, to keep applying pressure, and know that, okay, he probably can't deal with my power. Now, he wound up being wrong because Bivol did deal with his power. He did deal with his power, but he was taking rounds and he was taking moments of rounds completely off. And in some judges' eyes, I feel like in some judges' eyes, that swayed them to say, okay, well, Beterbiev is controlling this pace. Beterbiev gets this round. Even though Bivol was clearly, as a boxer, being a boxer, a masterclass boxer, Bivol was winning. He was slipping. He was slipping a lot of Beterbiev punches. I don't think Beterbiev landed a clean right hand all night. I didn't see one clean right hand land from Beterbiev all night, whereas Bivol was landing multiple. Bivol was landing multiple. Now, I scored the fight round by round. I got it documented. I scored the fight round by round. I had the fight 114 even. I scored it a draw. But one or two of those rounds could have went either way. That's why when I say these fans are saying robbery, this is what I mean by robbery. When a guy wins 9 rounds to 3, or a guy wins 10 rounds to 2, and it's clear, that is a robbery.
That's a complete robbery. But he got
but when
robbed
it's
too.
but when it's 7 rounds to 5, that's not really you can't really say.
Listen, man,
In my
we got to
opinion,
go
in
with the
my
numbers, man, not how we feel.
opinion, you can't really say that's a robbery because given the judge's perspective, you don't know what perspective the judge is looking
Yeah.
at. But like you said, we need to sit these judges down and see what exactly are we judging. But that's so controversial that we're never gonna get every. That's like getting all the politicians to sit down and agree.
Mhm.
Or what are we gonna be? Democrats and Republicans. It's never gonna be everybody decides one way. Somebody grew up a fan of Mike Tyson. Somebody grew up a fan of Muhammad
Right.
Ali.
Right.
You're never gonna get
Do
everybody
your, do
to
yourself
just
a favor, bro. Do yourself a favor.
yeah.
Now
Yeah.
go back to those rounds where you seen Bivol take off, and then
Uh-huh.
see what he did the
I,
following round. I guarantee you,
yeah,
he
he
capitalized off
definitely
of it.
picked it up. He
You
definitely
know,
picked it up. But it was
he
sometimes
did more of that than Beterbiev did. Like it's simple as that. So like I don't
but
care. Like you
Beterbiev was
called it a draw.
consistent the whole way
You
through.
called it a draw,
I
right?
did.
You called it a draw. He
Mm-hmm.
probably got 5 rounds max. He probably got 5 rounds, but it might be them 2 rounds you saying, and then the last 2 rounds, right?
I didn't even give Beterbiev both of the last
That's
2 rounds.
crazy because I did.
I
I
gave I
had to.
gave
I'm just like,
I gave Bivol the 12th round because I felt like when it comes to the 12th round, to me, in my opinion, I feel like who's digging down harder. I felt like Bivol threw more punches. He showed better defense and he landed more punches in that last round because they both was gassed. They both was gassed in that last round. But Bivol showed that, in my opinion, in that last round, he wanted it more. Maybe he felt like he needed it more, and maybe some of the judges gave him the 12th round. I don't know. But I gave the 12th round to Bivol. Majority of the public I see gave it to Beterbiev. But
yeah,
in my opinion, watching the fight live, I thought Bivol won the 12th round and it got him the
yeah,
draw.
yeah.
But hey, everybody score fights different. That
That's
was just my take real quick.
it. That's it. Yeah.